Hi there, California Seismograph friends. It is Thursday, the 5th of December 2024, and Northern California experienced a rather large quake right off the coast. And it's a 7.0, was came out as a 6.6, but it was upgraded to a 7.0. And that large quake was definitely felt by some of our Northern California friends. So I'll take you through some of the details on this. The location here of the coast. We have a map that shows it's almost 1,000 kilometers away from our location. And it did show up pretty nicely on our drum here in Oak Hills. So that's 1,000 kilometers, by the way, is about 600 miles away. So that's quite a large distance. That's both the P wave and the surface wave are visible on our seismograph, which is really nice. This place is not unknown for large quakes. You look back and here's that map. You show about 4 major earthquakes over a duration of a couple hundred years here. First one here we actually saw happening go back to 1878, and we had one in the early 1900s, 1923. As a matter of fact, that was just about 100 years ago, just over 100 years ago. And then we had another one here at 1994, as a matter of fact, a 7.1. So this place is not unknown to large quakes in the sevens. We don't see anything bigger there. Now you see several earthquakes, 7 and that magnitude around here. Thus, nothing really special for that area maybe. But again, it's an interval of a quarter of a century there that we saw the large massive quake there happen. And then people definitely had some issues, things falling off the wall. I saw some pictures of houses with some minor damage. Lucky enough, nothing major, but we see some stores with, things off the shelves. And as you can tell, there were quite a few aftershocks already. And this was on the Mendocino fault zone, which ends up going down south, obviously, in our famous San Andreas fault. So with that said, this quake happened very shallow. As a matter of fact, it was just over half a kilometer, as you can tell here, half a kilometer deep, which is very shallow. That's why also the surface wave traveled nicely to the coast, and many people felt this quake. A tsunami warning was given. The sheriffs went around the coast, giving people orders to go up to higher ground. Now, lucky enough, that tsunami did not come about, and shortly afterwards they were able to call that off. So that's a good thing. But as always, be prepared. That is what gives us information here, to always be prepared. We have slogan, that is the TIP, stands for teaching, instructions, and preparation. And so always make sure you're prepared, have a buckout bag and things ready. All right, with this information, you can stay tuned at our live site that we have, CA Seismograph on YouTube, and you can keep updated by our faithful moderators and techies that give information minute by minute on the live site. So if you're not familiar with our site and you see us for the first time, give us a little handshake there, thumbs up, subscribe. We will do some other background video on this on our drum and showing in detail the P wave and the nice ground waves coming through, the surface wave coming through all the way from there for our faithful listeners and members. So you can wait for that to come out, and we are just glad that you're here and that you support us. So we keep you updated. Have a fantastic day.